There are many catalysts that cause us to ask the hard questions. A sudden crisis, children who are struggling, aging parents, ongoing team conflict, a miscarriage, burnout. When those unsettling and gnawing voices of pending major life transition don't go away, we're prompted to respond. However, processing next steps is often a painful and lonely place. Does anyone understand me? How do I know where to turn? Who are safe people? Where is a safe place? Where can I find help? In my own major life transitions, I have experienced firsthand the darkness and incredible feelings of isolation and loneliness. Will this ever end? Was my persistent question. Where once there was some glimpse of clarity, confusion seemed to take over. Feelings of extreme stuckness caused great anxiety and many sleepless nights. Emotional flooding, impaired decision making. In those places of great uncertainty, I felt paralyzed. The way forward often felt hopeless when left alone with my own processing. I knew from past experience to engage my body more and get out of the mental spin cycle. Instead, I chose to play with words and color, despite the self-limiting beliefs around artistic expression that discouraged me from engaging. Voices from my past said, "You're not an artist. You're not a writer." Drawing from the author Julia Cameron of The Artist's Way, I started free writing for 10 minutes a day. I prayed differently as I took myself on long walks. I engaged in yoga or attended a local class at the gym. Physical and creative engagement became my lifeline. Despite my external circumstances not changing, these places of embodiment took me from hyper-processing into acknowledging and caring for my body. I offered my whole being to God, my Creator, as I waited for change. I also met with a trusted coach. He helped me to see the hope I did not embody on my own. He graciously encouraged and walked alongside of me, establishing a safe space to discover my creative fingerprint, and ultimately gave much needed perspective that there was good and there was purpose on the other side of this pain. In practical ways, he challenged me to make doing what seemed impossible possible. Together, we took a 360-degree approach to my life. Debriefing the recent past, he asked, "How did we get here?" Reviewing the present, examining the timeline of my entire life, exploring my God-given unique wiring, considering role fit, recognizing my current life limitations, and beginning to dream forward. Over the last decade of working with life planning material, I often felt something was missing. Going through my own transitions allowed me the visceral feedback that movement and creativity were the essential missing pieces for moving forward in a fully integrated way. I was continually drawn back to the theme of reconciliation. What unhelpful thoughts or feelings was God inviting me to let go of, to forgive and release, or to ask forgiveness for? Transition creates a grand pause, inviting us to discover once again our unique purpose that we were created for. I am a creative catalyst. Perspective, identity, limitations, reconciliation, dreams, and bold moves. These are the 6 themes of transition I have discovered that can be expressed with the simple forms of art and movement anyone can engage in. Art not for performance, but art that creates a pathway to clarity through the fog. I help people find their way through the stuckness in major life transitions and discover where their deep gladness meets the world's great needs. This is what I offer in the Art of Transition workshops, retreats, and tailor-made 2-day life planning process. Transitions are not easy, but the way between the confusion and clarity is a space to create and solidify your calling. How will you walk the way between?